That's right, we're making it happen. It's your boy the Warrior coming at you again with a Q&A video. And this video is about rest days. I get this asked so many times, and it's a question that I ask myself so many times as well. That's the main reason why I wanted to do a video, because you know there's so many articles and people saying this and that all over social media and just in general saying you need this amount of rest, you need that amount of rest, you need to rest this day, that day, and for some beginners in that, it can just get so confusing, and even for myself it can get confusing. There have been times where I just never knew when was the right time to rest. Do I rest two times a week? Do I rest 3 times? Do I rest once? Do I don't rest? What, And it just came a massive ball of confusion, and I never know what to do. And actually what happened is I never had a routine. So maybe one week it was only 1 day rest, next week it was 2 days, so on and so on, and there was never no consistency, etc. So it was just all over the place. But going down to rest days is actually a no right or wrong answer. You can have a different strategy for every individual. So some people may only be able to rest once a week and be able to be fine to smash every workout throughout the rest of the week. Some maybe only have to rest on 2 days, some have to rest with 3 days, etc. It all depends down onto the individual. But one thing I have to mainly pick up on this video is those who say no days off. You get those people that are forever no days off, forever grinding, etc. Yeah, you are probably grinding, but the only thing you're going to be grinding is yourself into the ground. Okay, if you're constantly going every single day, there's 2 things. One, you're probably going to really badly affect your body. You're never going to make any gains because your body's just going to be having so much stress, so much overload, and you're not going to have any time to recover from your muscles broken down. And second of all, you're probably not training hard enough, because if you see some of the pros and the professional athletes, I mean like the Ronnie Coleman's, Dorian Yates, Phil Heath, Kai Green, all those, they train hard. But they train 4 times a week. Maybe some train 5 times a week, but majority of them only train 4 times a week. And the reason being is they train hard on those 4 days that they can't train any longer, So on the 5th, 6th and 7th day, they have to have them rest days, or maybe the 6th and 7th day, they have to have them rest days because they've worked so hard in the gym on them 4 or 5 days that they can't actually work out on the other days. So if you are actually being able to work out 7 days a week, the biggest question to that is, are you working hard enough? You may actually not be working as hard as you think if you're being able to grind that long, because I myself was guilty for this. I used to sometimes train 7 days a week, and the reason being was there'll be days where I'd wake up and I'd think, I don't feel big anymore, or I feel small anymore, I feel fat, I feel this and that, and I thought the answer was get in the gym and train. And I kept doing this here and there over time and time, and I'm training 7 days a week, and I wasn't giving my body the adequate time that it needs to rest, rebuild, because people got to understand, you do not grow in the gym. The gym breaks your muscles down. In the kitchen and in your bed mainly is where you grow. When you sleep, that is where your body is now repairing. That is where your body is now regrowing and becoming stronger in strength and in muscle size. So it's not the actual gym. The gym just gets you prepared for that rebuilding of new muscle. So you have to understand, excuse me guys, have to understand it's not how much you put into the gym, it's not how many times you go to the gym, it's about the rest and the nutrition after the gym. But anyway, going back to the main topic on rest, like I said, there ain't actually a right or wrong answer to how many times you need to be resting a week. But a strategy that I always like to use, and it's been working for me for some time now, but I'll be honest with you guys, there are days that it really kills me. But my strategy is every 2 weeks, I like to have a full weekend off. So for example, this weekend, it's the Saturday, I'm having this whole week off. It's been 2 weeks. So I've had yesterday off, which was Friday, I'm having today off Saturday, and I'll be having tomorrow off as well, and then I'll be hitting it back up again on Monday. Yes, I may fall behind a bit, may lose a little bit of strength, but I will gradually come back up to my normal strength, And the good thing is I would then improve on my strength, and I'll actually see better gains than if I was to constantly train day after day, week after week. And then after this, what I do is every month I like to try and take 4 to 5 days off. You know, it depends on how I feel around my schedule and everything else. If I've been working loads, if I haven't been training that much, but if I've had a solid month of training at least 5 to 6 times a week, I then at the end of the month take 5 days off, solid 5 days. This could be any days. It could be Monday to Friday, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. You know, it depends on how you like it, but I like to take the 5 consistent days off. So I won't have Monday, Tuesday and then go train Wednesday. I like to have 5 consistent days off, and then after every 3 months I like to try and give myself 2 weeks off. But I try and plan this again around my work schedule, my diary, my program and everything. And then majority of the time, in those 3 months, maybe it might be a bit longer, and 4 months, maybe 5 months or something, I may have a holiday coming up, you know. So I try and plan it around that. So if I have a holiday coming up for abroad, or it's just over somewhere in this country, I have that solid week or 2 weeks off, and I don't train. Or I even have a deload week where I go into the gym just purely to get the feel for the weights and that, but all the weights are way under than 50% of my 1 rep max. So this is a strategy that I like to use, and since I've been using this, I've seen massive improvements in my gains. I've seen massive improvements in my body composition, massive improvements in my health, sleep, moods, stress. Everything is improved so much by doing this. You know, we're going back a year or 2 years ago, and I was, you know, like I said, I was grinding out day after day, and I used to think this was really working. And I'd wake up and I say, this is my rest day, but then I look in the mirror and I feel sluggish and I feel all bloated and fat or whatever. And you know the situation I'm talking about, guys. We've all gone through it, and girls as well. And then you think the answer is to go train, you know. If anything, just keep yourself active during the day anyway. So, you know, it doesn't mean you have to go to the gym or do cardio on the treadmill and stuff like that. Go for a walk with your dog, do some activities around the house. If there's any DIY work you have to do, go to a local park if it's a nice day, go out with a family. Try and find something to do that keeps you moving, so it doesn't make you feel like you're sitting on the couch and just feeling really sluggish and fat like a slump. But when it comes to rest, guys, you have to plan a certain rest, and like I said, it does kill you to not go to the gym. It's killing me. I want to go to the gym, but I know that come Monday I'm going to be so energized. I'm going to be restored with all my energy. All my muscles are going to be completely recovered, and I know I'm going to be able to hit harder and stronger, and I'm going to be seeing improvements in my gains and body composition. So you have to fight through it just as hard as it is like with the dieting. You have to fight through it and know that the results are going to come for you on the other end. So if you're one of these and you're grinding 7 days a week, you know, you need to try and rethink about what you're doing. Are you actually training hard enough, and are you actually giving your body the time it needs to recover and repair? If you're trying to look for rest days, maybe you can use my guideline, you know, the 2 to 3 days off every 2 weeks, etc., etc., or try and using that and adapting your own program to fit your plan, your diary, your body, whatever, because obviously at the end of the day, everyone does adapt differently. Everyone is an individual and works different ways. So your way might not work the way it works on me, and my way might not work the way it does on you. So you have to find out what works for you guys. My way that I do my rest days may just be a guideline, or maybe just an insight of, you know, where to go from there. But try and at least give yourself those 2 to 3 days here and there of a consistent day off. You know, give the body a complete 3 days just to break down and rest and completely restore with all the energy, rebuild everything, so you can get going and making some better gains. I hope that does help you out, guys. I try and keep this short as possible, but when I get going, I just end up rambling on. I probably repeated myself about 15 times, so I do apologise. But if you do have any more questions, this is the channel to come to. Drop me a question down below in the comments, or leave an email on my email as well down in the description. Check out the previous video of the Eat Big to Grow series. I'll leave all them links down below as always. Like I said, if you do like this video, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave a like, comment. Until the next video, guys, stay safe and make it happen.
crashing, hit a wall.